As you go through life, it's very challenging oftentimes to really sit with yourself. And when I mean sit with yourself, I literally mean sit with yourself. Take 5, 10 minutes to actually sit with yourself, be still, and really process what you feel. Take a step back and witness you processing what you feel. Now, the part about witnessing, this is often something that is discussed in meditation. You see, with meditation, it's not about being quiet. It's not about not having any thoughts. The true essence of meditation is observing your thoughts, is observing what you're feeling. You see, many times the things that we are feeling, the things that we are thinking is who we identify as being. We think that we are that person. We are that. We are our thoughts. We think that we are our feelings, but you are not. In essence, you are the witness. You are the person observing those thoughts. So in meditation, the true practice is having the feelings, having the thoughts, but really pulling back and witnessing yourself having the feelings and having the thoughts. Now, when you sit with yourself, whether it be in your room or in nature, you can observe everything around you. Then you can experience witnessing the observation of everything around you. You see, it is the witness, it is the observer that is truly who you are. That is where you, the true self, really lies. That is true consciousness. Now, we're going to go deep in this one. Understand that when we talk about God, when we're talking about the source, when we're talking about universal intelligence, when we talk about everything that is omnipresent and omnipotent, that essence is within you. And that essence is the consciousness, is the observer that you are observing with. That is you. Understand that that part that we look out to into the world, into the universe as God is within us. You know that the universe is constantly expanding, right? The universe is in constant expansion. Now, when we think about expansion, I want you to think in terms of experience. The universe is expanding to experience. The universe has created us. We are here as a spark, as an individualized expression of the universe to experience something. We are experiencing life as us. So you are the universe in the process of expanding, right? Expanding in experiences, expanding in life, and you are experiencing you. So essentially, you are God experiencing life as you. Now, understand that the experiences are, yes, based on the thoughts that you have, the way that you grew up, your feelings, your emotions. That is the experience that you're having. But realize, though, that isn't truly the core of who you are. So understand that consciousness, your consciousness is God. Your consciousness is God having the experience of life as you. And the ego is a big part of that because the ego allows you to be you. It creates that identity. Oftentimes, though, we get lost in the identity. We think we are that. The ego just makes a mess of everything because we're not mindful of the process and the nature of consciousness and the ego. And we let the ego just kind of run things. Without managing the ego, then things just kind of can be messy. And basically, it is the cause of a lot of suffering, pain, and imbalances in life. But when we realize the nature of consciousness and the ego, consciousness is God within you, having the experience of you, and the ego is created to create that identity of you, that separation, in order to have the experience and to ground you into this reality. Then you can see how the balance is needed, right? How the balance must be maintained in order to create peace, to create love, create fulfillment. And we are here in this life to master, right, the abilities of God, which is creation. So we are creators, created by the Creator, right? We're made in His image, as the Bible references, in other books as well. But essentially, your consciousness as God is here to have an experience as you. And that experience is to come into realization as to who you are and to live life based on the art form of manifestation, creating the life that you want, creating the things that you want, that you desire, that you have decided to create in this life. So once you take that all in, just realize that your consciousness, and as beautiful and as pure as your consciousness is responsible for everything that you experience. And though people talk about objectivity, really it's all subjective, right? Your life, everything that you're experienced is coming from the point of view of you. And when you go through life, realize that you are creating everything. Everything is a creation of your consciousness, of your point of view. And when you start to go into this beautiful rabbit hole, then you start to see that not that everything is your fault, but you are responsible for everything and how you manipulate and move through time and space to create the things that you desire, the things that you wish to create. So consciousness, your consciousness, is a spark, a fragment of God experiencing life as you. And the ego is needed in order to ground you and separate you and create an identity that you can live through life with and come into mastery or remaster, right? This art form of manifestation and life. It's not even really a remastery. It's more like a reconnection or a reawakening, right? Or a realization, because you are already in the master of manifestation. You just have to realize that you are. And understanding the connection between consciousness and God, that they are really one and the same, will support you in coming into that realization. Thank you so much, and continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.